Welcome back, YouTube. So in today's video, I wanted to point out and make a quick note because I'm seeing a lot of misinformation online just based off of volume, stating that there is less interest in the crypto market, or that certain coins, and more importantly, that certain coins are dead based off of the volume that we're seeing now. We can look at any of the coins now and we're going to see that volume is down. And that is not an indicator of a coin being alive or dead, or even overall interest in the coin. When there's fear in the market, people want great entries, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's called being a smart investor. When you are, and I've been talking about this for over a year, it's the to the moon no matter what. Every time I get paid or whatever, I'm going to dump my entire paycheck in there. That's what gets people frustrated. And when people learn cycles, you're going to see this type of behavior, especially going forward. There's nothing abnormal about what's taking place here. This is a part of all cycles. We can look at BTC, we can look at Dogecoin, we can look at any of the coins, and you're going to see that volume is down. This is nothing more than, okay, we see that there's mass fear in the market. We see that there is panic in the market, and we don't have resolutions for a lot of the macros that's going on. Inflation, the interest rates, the housing market is threatening with these raising interest rates. You know, how sustainable is it going to be? How high is these interest rates going to spike? If you look at the overall the mortgage rates, you'll see that we have a spike, the sharpest spike that we've seen really in history. That we're seeing this reversal, because we got down to the lowest numbers in history, and now we're getting a reversal, and that's pretty much positioning itself to be the highest reversal in history. So, you know, this causes uncertainty in the market, and rightfully so. So when you see this, people are going to be more hesitant and say that, okay, is this really the bottom? What are the chances that we're going to go into a recession? If we do go into a recession, how long will we be there? That's ultimately going to determine where's the bottom going to be, because as the economy starts restricting, and we start seeing you know, like the loss of jobs and loss of a lot of that spare income, we're going to see people sell off a lot of these assets, and that's going to determine how much of the bottom that we're actually in. So I made a turn, and I was like literally just directly headed, almost like driving into the sun. But ultimately, that's going to determine how low and how many people are going to be forced to kind of sell off from these positions, and you may see some of these coins hit some of those lower support levels, and this is a cause for great concern. And so people are being more hesitant and are looking more at charts, and as far as for like the information that's coming out, to see, okay, well, how much of a breakdown can we possibly get? Where's my current DCA? Because they don't want to be in a situation where they bought kind of like at the peak of the bull cycle, and they've been holding for this long, and then we go into a deep bear cycle, crypto winter or something like that, and now they're even further in the red, and they bought the dip too soon, and they're still not in a good position a year plus later. And a lot of people don't want that. So this is the reason that I believe that we're seeing this lower volume in here, because technically people are trying to wait and feel out where the bottom is going to be, and nothing wrong with that. That's called smart investing. Now, on the flip side of that, shorts love low volume. This is where shorts come out to play. They've been, you know, if they've been waiting on an opportunity here to influence price direction, or influence, pretty much like hijack the price of an asset, it's certainly doing low volume times, because this is going to weaken technically like those floor, like you'll see like those pools of liquidity that I'm always talking about on Bookmap. You'll see that those pools of liquidity will begin to weaken, and when you have these sell orders that push the overall price down into the they push the price down into those pools of liquidity, you'll see that it may not always get that bounce, and this is where they take opportunities here to try and really control the price of the coin and get those further breakdowns. This is what they love doing here. So, and you've seen this in a number of meme stocks. You've seen this same strategy in GameStop, AMC. Whenever there's low volume, you're going to see them try and manipulate the price of the coin and say, okay, now's our time to strike. But this does not change the fact that if there is, once we hit that equilibrium, and we'll break that equilibrium, and the consumers, when you come up to that point where this is obviously oversold, and the consumers, no matter what's going on, they're going to say this is too good of a deal to pass up. At this point here, I'm almost, they'll say, you know, the psychology behind it is like, okay, at this point here, this is like guaranteed for me to make money. So I can invest in this now and simply wait. I'm comfortable at these prices here. This is going to appreciate. This is clearly oversold. And that's typically where shorts get their, I'll just say, their butts handed to them. So just kind of look out for that here. I still believe here we're going to have some support come in at around the 5-cent mark. We have to check this month's CPI numbers, inflation rates. This is going to be an ongoing thing to kind of monitor where the market's going, the direction, and how long we're going to be in a position like this. So this is going to be like an ongoing thing here, but these entries, and I do believe this resistance is going to come in at around the 5-cent here, and we're going to have to kind of take it from there to see if we're going to get further breakdown. But I do believe that we should have a very, very strong, very strong floor that will engage at that point. So I just want to provide you with that quick update. I hope this video finds you well. I appreciate all of you. Thank you, and until next time.